Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Yes. Hold on. UNC Charlotte Hockey at Gmail. Right. And the password is Hockey Niner. N-I-N-E-R. Test. Test.
After splitting a pair of road games, the 49ers play their first contest on home ice as the defending ACCHL champions. And what better way to get the home schedule started than with a rematch of their conference championship game against the Demon Deacons. They square off right here at the Extreme Ice Center next. Hello everyone and welcome to another season of 49ers hockey. This is Greg Moshopoulos joining you live from the Extreme Ice Center for Charlotte's 2018 and 19 home opener. The rivalry between Wake Forest and your 49ers continues tonight in a rematch of last season's ACCHL Championship game where the 49ers prevailed 6-2 as the 7th seed in the tournament, winning their first ever conference title. The Demon Deacons are off to a solid start this season, getting out of the blocks with 2 straight wins. They began with the night with a tough 4-2 victory on the road at UNC Wilmington, in which they tallied 3 power play goals in a penalty-filled contest in Wilmington. They followed that up with a dominating win last Friday night against Duke by a score of 7-1. The scoring has been spread out on this team thus far, as 8 different players have netted goals already early in this campaign, 6 of those goals coming from freshmen. Your 49ers came away with a 1-1 record after last weekend's openers on the road. They lost a heartbreaker to Liberty 3-2, where starting goaltender Daniel Ritter made a whopping 62 saves. Charlotte just about tied the game late, but a shot rang off the post in the dying seconds to preserve Liberty's win. The 49ers were right back at it the next night and took it to Virginia Tech, getting their first win of the season 6-2. The story of the game being Andrew Miller, who tallied a hat trick, helping earn him ACCHL Player of the Week, finishing last weekend with 4 goals and 2 assists combined. If there was any doubt over how his production would look after losing line mates Phil Arnold and Thomas Gilmartin, he wasted no time whatsoever in answering those questions. The build-up to this rematch is just about over. The teams are about to set foot on the ice, and the tension is high here at Extreme Ice Center. We'll be right back with the player introductions and the national anthem right after this. Welcome back, everyone. We are just about underway here at Extreme Ice Center for the first home game of the season for the 49ers against Wake Forest. These two teams battled several times last season, of course. ACCHL Championship game. Charlotte came away victorious and conference champion 6-2. Starting lineup for Charlotte, leading scorer Andrew Miller with Jeremy Maragno and Bennett Terrata at forward. Patrick Salfia on defense. He's paired up with Matt Shriver. And Fred Beaulieu gets the start. 29 saves on 31 shots his last outing against Virginia Tech. A .936 save percentage for him. As we get things underway from Extreme Ice Center. Maragno on a draw, wins it back to Salfia. In the neutral zone, Wake Forest playing dump and chase. They call it icing, did not get to the red line. And icing called quickly on Tyler Potts. Face off back into Wake Forest zone. Again, Maragno will be on the draw. Just 9 seconds in, icing already against the Demon Deacons. To the half wall, a battle there between 4 players. One back to the point, Salfia. Dumps it in deeper, or try to. Kept in by Maragno. Around the boards, Miller's there. Miller looking for a centering pass. Skates out towards the half wall, centers it over to Salfia. Save made. Centering pass. Now Miller with it with backhand, another stop. Another save in front. And finally is covered up. The top line for the 49ers, all kinds of pressure. Testing him early on, and finally, you see there, he finally is able to smother that puck up. 36 seconds in, the 49ers already with 3 shots on net. Wake Forest reverses field, it's LaRoe. Up the boards, they get it out. Now with speed through the neutral zone, here comes a 2-on-1 possibility. Pass there, save made! Beaulieu just gets his left skate on it. Cecchini reverses field. Salfia there against Gregoire. Now Maragno behind the net. 49ers take it away. Pass missed. But it will just barely cross the goal line for icing. As Shriver's pass missed its mark. Here's the 2-on-1 opportunity there. Beautiful touch pass, and there's the backhander. And you see Beaulieu just getting his left skate on it to keep that out of the net. Beautiful passing play by Wake Forest in transition. It'll be Gregoire against Maragno. Maragno staying out there with Terrata and Miller. Backhand pass taken away. Terrata now, he skates with speed. 2-on-1. Pass over to Maragno. Shot. Save made again. So the 49ers with a 2-on-1 of their own. Unsuccessful. Finally, both teams will go change it up. White, touch pass there by Broski. No icing. Up the boards. Broski sends it in all the way around again. Battle along the half wall. Taken. Back to the point. Nice pass. Broski, the shot, gets deflected wide. Dinkler with it. Behind the net, back to the point. Wrist shot there, deflected just wide, missed the stick on the far post by Cote. Another wrist shot from the point, that gets blocked. Turned over behind the net, back out to the point. Another wrist shot from the point, up high, that gets deflected wide. Into the corner, centering pass, nobody there. And finally, Wake Forest comes away with it, 2-on-2 across the line. They dump it in. A weird bounce off the corner wall. Now it's a shot in front. Save made by Beaulieu. Rebound goes wide. White takes it up the boards, not out. But a weird bounce off the corner boards led to that scoring chance. And now more pressure from Wake Forest. Bebo goes around with it, circles. Wakely, centering pass, gets through everybody, and MacArthur breaks out with it. Niners will change behind the play. MacArthur just sends it towards the net, easy stick away. Turnover at the blue line. Williams kept it in, and now Ray has a chance. That shot's blocked. Rebound. Niners will regroup. Gerasimu. His pass picked off, and it's the linesman right at the blue line. And backhander to get out of the zone by Burke goes into the bench. So the faceoff will come back into Charlotte's zone. There's the opportunity again. Beaulieu, square to the shooter, come out and challenging it. Not giving anything up. Moments of trepidation in the Charlotte zone with that weird bounce off the corner, though. Here's Gerasimu with a check. Burke comes away with it, gets it out of the zone. He gets bodied off the puck. Wake Forest will regroup. Behind their net. Circle around is Wakely. Little give and go. Gets it up to the blue line for Potts. He gets it with speed through neutral. Nicely sticked away by Burke. As Ray dumps it in, goes after it. Niners changing behind the play again. Turnover at the blue line. Burke again with it. Muscled off the puck by two men. Battles hard and still stays with it. Peters in deeper with it. Wake Forest tries the other side. There's Potts. Can't get it by Shriver. And just barely out of the zone by Salfia. Dumps it in. Wake Forest finally gets a chance to change. But Fawcett pressuring. They get it up and at the red line, no icing, redirected in. Salfia, good check against the boards on Kurek. Behind that, centering pass in front, that's a goal. Gregoire with his third of the season. Centering pass from behind the net by Carrick. Carrick, you see behind the net, and unfortunately for the 49ers, a lot of puck watching. Nobody taking anybody in front of the net. Carrick had all day behind the net to make that pass. And the one time by Gregoire beats Beaulieu 5-hole, and the Demon Deacons take a 1-0 lead, 5:20 here in the first. Let's see how the Niners respond. Demon Deacons haven't had a whole lot of chances. Now whistle goes here. Charlotte mainly dominating possession, unable to capitalize. But the top line is back out there again with an offensive zone draw. Maragna loses this one. Shot redirected in, it gets blocked in the slot. Miller comes away with it, blocker save. And again, the top line wreaking havoc here early on against Wake Forest. Miller, challenged. That takes a weird bounce off a stanchion in the corner. Wake Forest still can't get it out. Kept in his own nicely at the line. Maragno's shot gets blocked into the corner. They reverse field. Just trying to get it out of their zone at this point. Again, it's kept in. Easily sticked away. But again, the constant pressure by this top line. And you see Broski keeping it in. Sent all the way across the corner. Terada challenges his man. Muradno comes in as an extra attacker. And now they back off as Wake Forest circles around to try to get a few people changed. And they finally clear. Now Charlotte trying to catch him in a line change. Through the middle, what a play there. Backhander save made around the boards. Great individual effort by Smith. It was basically 1-on-3. Still got a great scoring chance out of it. Went after the rebound behind the net himself. Across the line come the Demon Deacons. Goes out wide with it. Nicely sticked away by Gerasimu. As Adams couldn't get past him. Dinkler now with a check. Adams back to the point. Slap shot from there. Pad save all the way out to the corner by Beaulieu. Controlling that one, making sure there's no rebound attempt in front. Cross-ice pass dangerously, and it's taken away. Doesn't cost the 49ers this time. They're able to clear the zone anyway. You don't want to be making any passes in your own zone through the middle against a team like Wake Forest. Really the first time Wake Forest had some significant zone time. Now here's Ray across the blue line. Goes around his man. Now behind the net, circling around looking for a pass. Gets deflected. Pass Gerasimu stick. He's going to have to come back and hustle with a man on him. Gets it safely across. Burke scoops it out of the zone. Ray retrieves. High off the glass. No icing here. Anderson back with it. Up the boards. Kept in by Salfia. Now it's MacArthur going after it. Shriver from the point. Easy glove save, but left a rebound. Nobody from Charlotte there, though, to tuck that one in. Again, dumped in behind. Collision there between two Demon Deacons leads to a chance in front. Shot, save made. Shriver's shot from the sideboards. As you see there, two Demon Deacons colliding. Good chance in front of the net for a possible deflection, but smothered up by Meyer. Demon Deacons come out with it with some speed. Shriver takes the body, doesn't let him get by, but still possible 2-on-1. Nicely done. Salfia hustling back to break up that 2-on-1 opportunity. Demon Deacons around the boards. Potts, backhander in front. In the skates, though. He's looking for Gebhardt. Salfia gets slashed a little bit, but he gets it out of the zone and pokes that one away and gives chase himself. Centered in front, deflected away. Herdick was there. Shriver dumps it in. Niners were offside. They'll have to check up, but a couple of them will go for a line change. Dumped all the way in. Broski, he gets muscled off the puck by Cecchini. Muradno looking for Miller, just missed it. It was between the wickets. Meyer comes out, but Miller knocks it down out of midair, centering pass, but everybody's not quite in the zone, as Miller was in all by his lonesome. Charlotte will have to regroup. Turnover behind the net. Centering pass in front. Doesn't quite make it to Fawcett. McCarthy loses it. Wake Forest comes away with it. Gets around his man now. Backhander, and Beaulieu holds strong as Cecchini was looking for a rebound. It's a sneaky play by Carrick. Goes to that backhander from a sharp angle like that. Beaulieu does a marvelous job of keeping his post doesn't lean away from there and keeps the puck out. Very awkward with a sharp angle like that. Make sure you hold your ground. Sent down to Peters. 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Still battling for it. Peters comes away with it. Turns it back over to Calkins. Wake Forest comes away with it up the middle. And clear the zone again, play the dump and chase. White, nice collision with his man behind the net. Centering in front all the way through. Angled off the boards nicely. And out comes Charlotte. Charlotte changing behind the play, really was 1-on-2. Now Wake Forest across the line, wrist shot blocked by Gerasimu. Gerasimu over to Burke. Cross ice. Doesn't quite hit his man Smith on the play. But Smith will now give chase. Causes a turnover. He can't find it though, it's in his skates. Gerasimu keeps it in. Tied up and now it's Root behind the net. All the way around. Wake Forest again, cross ice. 1-on-2 across the line. That wrist shot goes well wide. Burke comes away with it. Now Charlotte hustles. They have a 3-on-2 across the line. Here's Smith. Smith goes wide. Backhander in front. Nobody home. Now Burke from the point. Burke wrist shot just missed. Meyer waved at it with his glove. May have been deflected wide. Up the boards. Burke keeps it in again. That shot gets actually redirected in by one of the forwards for Wake Forest. Nice shot by Meyer to track that one. Here's the wrist shot. There you see the man in front in the high slot. Goes right off his glove and still on net. So Meyer well played, keeping that one out of the net. Goaltenders always say, let me have it if I can see it. And if you put your glove up like that and only get a piece of it, makes things incredibly difficult for your netminder. Kept in. Williams. Charged off. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Ray can't come up with it. And out come Wake Forest with speed through the neutral zone. Burke trying to keep him outside. Backhander squeaks through and it's a goal. Great individual effort by Gebhardt. Speed through the neutral zone. Burke forced him wide. And that's one that Beaulieu probably wants back. The backhander goes 5-hole on him from a bad angle. Demon Deacons double their lead now, 2-0, 13:02 into the first. So Gebhardt gets his second of the season. Across the line, there's a wrist shot, big rebound left. Now a slap shot from the point gets blocked by Ray. Look out. MacArthur gets collided into. Now Wake Forest will dump it in. It's a good chance by Kaloof earlier on with the wrist shot. Shriver through the neutral zone. Try to get it to MacArthur. Bouncing puck misses him. Wake Forest doing a lot of reversing field in their own zone. That's their game plan to get it out. Nice cross ice feed now. Here they come in again. Glove saved by Beaulieu. He stops Gregoire this time. From the slot. Maybe given a little bit too much room by Shriver. Had plenty of room to shoot that one from a dangerous angle. But Beaulieu this time gloves it down. 13:57 gone by here in the first. Top line out for Charlotte. Wrist shot. Beaulieu stops it, goes into the corner. Broski can't come up with it. Cecchini. Cecchini in front. Man there. Save made Rebound goes just wide. Turnover again, look out. Another golden chance, save made, rebound is there. Beaulieu just gets it covered with his glove. As Cecchini goes down to the side of the net. Terrata with the turnover, leading to this glorious chance again. It's Gregoire, who's got a goal and a couple of glorious chances. But Beaulieu keeps it a 2-0 game. In the skates of the referee, Terrata comes away with it. Terrata stick check from behind. Blocker save, easy one, but it goes out into the high slot. Wake Forest recovers. Pass gets redirected. White up the middle. Terrata, Miller out wide. Here comes Miller. Loses it momentarily, but gets it back. Goes wide on his man. Controls it, centering pass, nobody there. Back to the point. Cross-ice pass whiffed on a little bit by Broski. 2-on-2 across the line for the Demon Deacons. Man-on-man coverage, good job there by Charlotte. Prevent any scoring chance from happening. Adams. Broski all over him, now White. Up the boards. Weird bounce, and again the turnover. Wrist shot, another big rebound left by Beaulieu. Broski takes care of Adams, though, in front of the net. Turned over again. Wrist shot blocked. In the skates of White. White comes away with it. Can't clear. Wrist shot intentionally wide. Broski tries the other side to Miller. Miller directs it to himself. Gets around the defenseman. Basically by himself, though, at the end of his shift. Turns it over now. There's a turnover. Smith gets a chance after a weird bounce off the boards. Wrist shot off the pad, still loose in front. Rebound, score! Charlotte breaks through. There's the wrist shot. Rebound in front, still loose, and there you see picking up the rebound was Smith. And the 49ers have cut the lead in half, 2-1. Ryan Smith doing what you're supposed to do. Wrist shot from the point, go to the front of the net. And the puck finds him. And it's a 2-1 game. Now let's see how Wake Forest recovers. 2 games this season have only given up 3 goals. Cote gives chase. Muscle there by Smith. Charlotte dumps it back in. Dinkler calls the turnover, centering pass, just missed the stick of Cote. Charlotte using some momentum from that goal, using the body. But Demon Deacons again with an opportunity. Pass down low, looks like he probably should have shot that, but Kaloof has it. Kaloof looking, goes to the point, wrist shot, easily blocked by Girasimu up to the blue line with MacArthur. Charlotte will go for a change, MacArthur by himself. Feathers it down. Now the 49ers with fresh legs. Williams challenging, looking to turn things over for Charlotte. Pitchforked out of the zone. Now here comes Potts. Potts with speed down the left wing. Shot saved by Beaulieu. Potts on the off wing. Sped around Burke. Gets it on his forehand. Beaulieu stays strong, takes it into the crest. And does not leave a rebound this time. Top line out for Charlotte. Potts again. That one hits a skate in front of the net, goes to the corner. Try to go to the point, that gets blocked. Shriver up, looking for Terrata, but overshot him. That hits the referee at the blue line. Potts recovers. Bouncing puck misses everybody. Shriver couldn't handle it. Now Shriver's pressured by Potts. He goes high, angles it off the boards and out of the zone. Demi Deacon's dump. They'll go for changes. Shriver has two men all over him. Now he turns it over, 3-on-1 in the zone. Saved by Beaulieu. Huge opportunity by Carrick, 3-on-1, takes it in himself. Tried to go 5-hole. Both goals have been 5-hole on Beaulieu so far, but he closes the pads up to keep it a 2-1 game. Miller. Let's see, 1-on-2 across the line. Miller, self-pass to himself, gets a backhander off just wide. Miller, two men all over him. Eventually the puck comes out. And retrieved by White. White up the right side. Wrist shot, deflected wide. Gray dumps it back into the corner. 1 minute left here in the first. White redirection, look out in front of the net. Opportunity for MacArthur. Still loose. Tried to get it in front of the net, but smothered eventually by Meyer. Oh, a great chance on a double deflection. Ended up on the tape of MacArthur in front. There you see White. There's the one redirection right to MacArthur. Couldn't quite tuck it home, and then he tried the other side. Defender was there to break up that wraparound opportunity, and Meyer just dives on top of it with just 49 seconds left in the first. Wake Forest, another face-off win. MacArthur, though, takes it. Wrist shot. It goes off a helmet in front. Kept in by MacArthur. Over to Ray in the corner. He's checked off the puck by Lobel. Wake Forest goes the other side. Backhander out. Charlotte regroups. Down to 23 seconds left in the period. Williams scoops it down. MacArthur will go after Anderson. Up the boards, Burke keeps it in. Shot goes all the way in on net. Meyer makes the save, goes to the corner. Now MacArthur with it. With seconds dying down. Shot there, save again by Meyer, and he covers up the rebound. With just 2.3 seconds left in the period. Great chance in the dying seconds here for Charlotte to tie this game up. Meyer holds down the fort. Let's see if Charlotte can come up with something here with the last 2 seconds. But unable to win the draw, and Wake Forest would kill off the rest of the time. That'll do it for the first. Wake Forest with a couple of goals early on. Charlotte strikes back with a goal late in the period by Smith to get back to within one. After one period here from Extreme Ice Center, Wake Forest 2 and Charlotte 1. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Well, I heard you crying loud all the way across town. You've been searching for that someone that is me out on the crowd. As you sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Well, don't get lonely now. And try your white eyes. I'm just hoping for the moment, squeezing my back just as I can. So uptight you've been thinking about ditching me. No time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. Oh, I heard it all before. So don't knock at my door. I'm a loser and the user, so it's only no accuser to try and slag me down because I know you're right. So go do what you like. Make sure you do it right. You may find out that yourself don't means nothing worth everything. You can't go forcing something if it's just not right. No time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. No time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. When I come around. When I come around. When I come around.
And welcome back, everyone, to Extreme Ice Center, where the second period will be underway shortly. Teams have just taken the ice. 2-1, Wake Forest leads Charlotte. Lone goal for Charlotte was by Ryan Smith. Late in the first to get things back to within one. Gregoire and Gebhardt, the goals for Wake Forest. Let's take a look at those goals indeed. First goal by Gregoire. There you see the centering pass in front. And Gregoire one times at 5-hole on Beaulieu. Beautiful assist by Carrick from behind the net. Wake Forest doubled their lead to 2. On this backhander right there, it snuck through the wickets of Beaulieu. Probably one he would want back, but Gebhardt, dangerous young freshman from Raquan, Wisconsin, gets his second of the season with that one. And the Niners' first goal of the game. Simple wrist shot from the point, traffic in front with Dinkler, and then rebound right there. Ryan Smith tucks it into the empty net. No chance for Meyer on that one. And that's where we stand right now, 2-1. As we begin the second period. There we go, Wake Forest again, dominating faceoffs Miller. Redirected back, Salfia. Misses its mark, but it's directed in off a stick. No icing. Miller gives chase. Lets it go as he and Root went after it. Potts up towards, nice cross-ice pass. And here comes Kaloof. Kaloof has had some chances. Kaloof forced behind the net. Still with it, though. Finally gets muscled off the puck. Tirada up the boards, kept in. Redirected. Behind the net. Charlotte recovers. Here's Miller. 1-on-3 across the line. His wrist shot's blocked. Keeps possession. Finally gets some help. Maragno in front with a nice move with two defenders on him, but slips off his stick. And Meyer with the easy cover up. There's the pass. Maragno, two men zeroing in on him. No chance for him to do much of anything with that. Meyer, smart play just to cover that one up. Wake Forest again. Dominating faceoffs, no icing here. It's Gregoire gives chase. Beaulieu up the boards all the way out. It did get across the line. It's offside on Wake Forest. So Beaulieu nicely done to get to that one with Gregoire dangerous as ever tonight. Challenging him. Across the blue line come the Demon Deacons. Cecchini, backhander, taken away. Charlotte has numbers if they hurry. Cote with the wrist shot. Blocker save, rebound, another pad save, and he smothers it under the pads. Oh my, Cote gets the first shot, and a huge rebound left. Here it is. Blocker save, rebound right there, gets the left pad, and then you see the puck smothered under the pads as Luke Cote nearly tied this one up. Dinkler in the faceoff out against Lobel. And Cote, he gets checked hard, 2-on-2 battle. Wake Forest wins that one. Adams comes away with it. Goes to Root. Root tries to dump it in, hits the linesman at the blue line. Gonna scrum along the boards. Beaulieu plays it behind the net. Goes to his forehand, as he often does. Goes off a Wake Forest man and ends up getting out of the zone. 2-on-2 across the blue line. Cote over to Smith, the goal scorer. Smith with some time. Smith backhander goes well wide, though. Just didn't have any more angle. He tried to play it. The receiver goes down, and now Adams has a chance breaking in. Adams scores. Adams breaking in. Gerasimu fell and then pokes it just past White. And look, watch this shot right there off the bottom of the crossbar. Perfect shot by Adams. And he gets his first tally of the season. It's 3-1 Wake Forest. Demon Deacons again across the line. So a little bit of a fluke play falling down, but they all count. That shot was no fluke. Brilliant wrist shot by Adams. MacArthur leaves it for Williams. Williams tried to get over to Ray. That's knocked all the way down ice. That'll be icing against the Demon Deacons. Offensive zone draw for Charlotte. MacArthur with Ray and Williams. Gerasimu and Burke at the blue line. One back, MacArthur to Ray. Ray tried to get it back to MacArthur. It gets Deflected. MacArthur still retrieves it. Now Rayachan's out in front. Back to MacArthur in front. Paddle save. Nice give and go. Wrist shot directed just wide. Good shift by Charlotte there. And they come right back. Williams across the line. Wrists it wide. Ray and MacArthur kept in the zone by Girasimu. And Meyer will just cover this one up. Great shift by the MacArthur line. And here's that chance earlier. MacArthur give and go with Ray, and then right in front to Williams. Beautiful tic-tac-toe passing, but Meyer kept his paddle down to make sure that puck doesn't go over. Slap shot off a skate to the corner. Fawcett, 2-on-3 battle. Wake Forest comes away with it. Gebhardt, he has a goal on the night. With speed across the neutral zone. Taken off the puck. Nice work by McCarthy. Bouncing puck, now they come in again with it. And now a penalty, the first penalty of the game is going to be called. Looks like a high stick. So we'll get our first power play of the night. It'll go against Wake Forest. And indeed it is high sticking at 3:54 of the second period. Gebhardt, who started that whole play from his own zone. Got the stick and the arms up. Caught someone up high. Power play time for Charlotte to get back to within one. Top unit out there. Well, and right back to Salfia. Shriver, back to Salfia. Salfia tries to get it over to Maragno. Deflected. Miller retrieves. Miller circles. Still circles. Miller still with time. Now skating around. Still has the puck. Looking for an open man. Salfia back to Miller. They play catch. Over to Shriver. Shriver wrist shot. That gets directed off of Terada's stick into the corner, and Wake Forest will clear it down. Bully over to Shriver. Wake Forest gets some fresh legs. As the 49ers look to build speed. Salfia. Miller drop. Shriver. Redirection nicely done. Maragno's deflection goes wide. On the rush, Maragno skates it over to Terada. Now Miller. Back to the point, Salfia. Slap shot. In the feet in front in the slot. And Wake Forest finds the rebound. Dumps it all the way down. 50 seconds left on the power play. As both teams will get new skaters out there. Wake Forest pitchforks that one out to Salfia. Challenged by Kaloof. Kaloof dumps it in, and he'll go for a change. Down to 28 seconds left on the power play. That misses its mark, but good effort to get it in the zone by Salfia. Tried to whip it around, didn't get all of it. Now Ray does battle with Gregoire. MacArthur. Only a few seconds remaining. To the point, Broski, back to MacArthur. In his feet, can't find it. Just gets rid of it. Bouncing puck. Ray challenges, can't find it. Kaloof ends up with it. Or check that, Potts. Out of the zone comes Wake Forest. Gebhardt with speed. Drop pass, doesn't find its mark. Wake Forest building some momentum after that penalty kill. Easy paddle saved by Beaulieu. Wake Forest now with some good possession. Gebhardt has one goal. Off the right pad, rebounds. No, off the post. And the rebound actually does go in eventually. And you can see that coming. Wake Forest with some good possession time and a lot of speed in the offensive zone. And here you see the opportunity. Gebhardt takes it. There's the first shot off the right pad. There's the rebound off the post. And it bounces in. It looks like off of Beaulieu's skate. And a bad hop off the post and then off Beaulieu. As you can see, the referee initially waving it off, but the puck bounces in. And after a strong penalty kill by Wake Forest, they now lead 4-1. It's a critical time for Charlotte to get the next goal. You cannot be down more than 3 goals. They had the power play, had a couple of good looks in the first minute of the power play. Couldn't get it to go. And then Wake Forest turns right back around 30 seconds later to get another goal. Right skate save by Beaulieu through a screen. Another turnover though. Some slick stick work there. That one, another save by Beaulieu. And Wake Forest smelling blood right now all over the 49ers in their own zone. Finally taking out Ryan Smith. 1-on-1. Smith comes in, angled off the puck. Nice work by LaRoe. And Wake Forest comes away with it. Cote challenges, gets the turnover. Cote in the corner. 2-on-2 battle. Cote and Smith for Charlotte. Can't come up with it. Dinkler. That goes off of Burke's stick. This will not be icing. Wake Forest hustling to get a line change. Beaulieu tries to play it up, but gets batted down. Now Wake Forest has the puck in the offensive zone. Redirection over the net. Now centering pass, nobody there. Taken out by Charlotte. Charlotte has 3-on-2 if they hustle. Burke, nice move. Pass across, gets smothered up under Root. And finally the whistle gets blown. It was under Root in the slot. Maragno tried to get it across. Root had laid out, ended up smothering the puck. Whistle came just after he released it, but they'll take the face-off. .50-50 battle. Cecchini comes away with it. Here comes Carrick. He's been dangerous. Save made and smothered up by Beaulieu. Wake Forest definitely has the faster legs at this point. We talk about momentum swings all the time. Power play for Charlotte goes empty. Could have got it to with a 1-goal game. 30 seconds later, it's a 3-goal game. And Wake Forest has Charlotte on their heels. Cross corner dump in. Wake Forest again, good possession in the offensive zone. Something they did not have a whole lot of in the first period. Keeping it in, Terada. And now finally Charlotte comes away with it. That pass to Miller got deflected and knocked down by Root, who just dumps it in. And the Demon Deacons go for a change. Let's see if Charlotte tries to catch him. That pass way out in front of Terada, and that goes for icing. Looking for Terada, possibly could have gotten a 2-on-1 if the pass was on the mark. But instead it'll be icing, and Wake Forest, fresh bodies on the ice. Dump back down, no icing this time, as the home run pass for Miller missed its mark, but Miller comes away with it now. Miller to the point, Salfia. Wrist shot, looking for a redirection by Maragno. Miller loses his footing. That's going to be a hand pass. If they let it go, it's finally played by Herdick. But now Tirada with it. Tirada with a backhand. Didn't get all of it. Still in front and in the crease and smothered up. And some pushing and shoving after the fact as Kaloof came in to clear the front of the net. And Myers none too happy about it, as he eventually smothered that one up. You see Tirada coming to the front. He kind of shanks the first one, gets the second one off, and the puck loose right there. And you see Tirada still kind of jabbing away, looking for a loose puck. And some fire being shown by Charlotte and Wake Forest, something we have not seen up to this point. And Myers still talking to one of the officials. And the referee's still right by his net, talking to him about it. Let's see if Charlotte can build off of this. Ray on the draw. Wins it right back to MacArthur. In his skates, though. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Ray in the slot. Ray, puck on a string. But the shot goes wide. Huge check by Williams. Wake Forest finally gets it out. And this Ray line had a great shift last time they were out there. Watch out, the puck trying to sneak in on the side of the net. Now a penalty will be called. This one's going to be against Borowski for a slash. And the Demon Deacons will go on the power play. Here you see it behind the net. Slash was the motion. Although it looks like it's going to go against Wake Forest. And it's Cecchini in the box for slash. Looks like the takedown by Borowski was not going to be the call. And that's what Coach Pasquale on the bench is asking the official about. Had to think it was a penalty against the 49ers, but now the Niners a little bit of momentum after the last couple of shifts. Their second power play of the night, 0 for 1. Trying to get back in this game. Miller's going to be playing the left point. Interesting setup here. Miller usually on the right wing, playing left point. Possibly looking for a one-timer. Here's Shriver. One-timer off a skate in front. That was Tirada. There's the pass across. Salfia blocked. Down low to Miller. So Miller back in his normal spot. Shriver. Salfia. Looking for Miller. Miller tried to get it in front. Gets blocked. Shriver moves in to take it on the half wall. Maragno. Back to the point. Shriver. Wrist shot goes all the way through and stop made and covered up by Meyer. So Miller on the faceoff was on the far point, the left point. Possibly looking for a one-timer. Didn't happen, so he goes back to his normal stance. Here's Shriver walking the line, just gets it off. Not a whole lot of traffic in front, but did fool Meyer a little bit. That he got all the way through on him, but he's able to stop it and smother it. 41 seconds gone by on this power play. Ragnar loses this one, gets a stick, doesn't allow them to get quite all of it. Miller's error there nearly cost them. It did come across the line they're going to have to clear. But that could have been much worse, as Potts was off to the races if he got to that puck. Wake Forest kills some time, dumps it all the way down. Southfield behind his net, looking to set this up. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Maragno, Shriver, 3-on-2 across the blue line. Tirada, blocker save, big rebound, nobody there. Salfia, Tirada got it, but right in front, and Wake Forest just able to get it across the line before Salfia can retrieve it. Miller, Wake Forest definitely keying in on Andrew Miller. not giving him any room to do anything out there. And again, Wake Forest gets it out of the zone with 15 seconds left on the power play. Now it's going to be offside against Charlotte. Just no space for Miller out there. They're making sure he's not the one that beats him. There you see the offside on the far side was Terada. Couldn't quite make it back to the blue line with a Wake Forest defender in his way. Just 10 seconds left on the power play. Big scrum off the draw. Scooped out by Kaloof. Williams gets it over to Ray. Ray has MacArthur if he can get to it. Still has possession, Ray. Nobody in front really though. Circles behind the net, goes to the point. Gerasimu. That gets all the way through and a pad save made by Meyer. MacArthur shouldered off the puck but stays with it. 1-on-2. Now Williams comes to help him out. Now MacArthur behind the net. MacArthur still with it. Back to the point. MacArthur lets it go. Now it's Williams. Backhander in front. Oh, great stick. Now taken down, no call. MacArthur in front. Nobody had a stick down. Cal Meyer prevented what could have been a great scoring chance and probably a goal if that centering pass gets through. And we'll go back and take a look at that later on, but a great chance goes by the wayside for Charlotte. And Wake Forest was looking for a tripping call shortly after that missed opportunity that led to another chance by MacArthur. Here's Froelich. His pass didn't quite get where he wanted it to. Now it's the hustle back. Froelich moves up the ice, gets some speed, turns it right back over though. Log jam in the neutral zone. Here's Dinkler. Dumps it in just wide of the net. Froelich avoids Dinkler. Charlotte a bit more aggressive now. Flying in was White for a check. Kept in his zone. White has it on his stick. He wraps it around the boards. Cote along with Adams. Leroux. Big hit by White. Caused the turnover, kept in the zone. That wrist shot is blocked and out of the zone. So Charlotte was able to keep it down there for a little bit. Didn't quite get any scoring chances out of it. Now miscommunication in the neutral zone. Wake Forest takes over. Circles around is Gregoire. Looking to build speed through the neutral and does. Falls down, but gets the pass across to Cecchini. Gregoire again. Behind the net for Carrick. Carrick up the wall. He'll dump it in. Dinkler couldn't quite retrieve. And there's Gregoire again, trying to get into a dangerous spot. Feeds the point. Wrist shot from there. Makes it all the way through in the slot. Rebound loose. Finally gets swept into the corner. And a big check behind the net by Gregoire. 1-on-2 against White. And the Demon Deacons retain possession. And that shot going wide, but Beaulieu smartly just gloves it down as his players were gassed. Stuck in their own zone against that talented Wake Forest line. As you see that wrist shot going well wide. But Beaulieu knows his players were tired. Get some fresh bodies on the ice. Escape this one without another goal against you. One back. Scooped all the way out to the neutral zone. Handled nicely and dusted off by Herdick. As just dumps it back down, and Charlotte will have to go 200 feet again. Mishandled a little bit. Turnover in the neutral zone, but Root couldn't handle it. Logjam at the blue line. And the 49ers regroup. Turned over in the neutral zone. 3-on-1 for Wake Forest. Wrist shot easily handled by Beaulieu. Beaulieu's glove has been working. It was actually a 3-on-2, but you see simple wrist shot from that distance, not going to beat Beaulieu. He'll freeze it and give his top line another chance to get out there. See if they can't get a goal back. Salfia. Misses its mark. That'll be icing. Looking for Terada. And you'll see Charlotte attempt that home run pass from their own zone. Usually looking for Miller on the right wing. This time Terada, but could not connect. Another face-off in their own zone. One back to the point. Quick wrist shot, blocker to side by Beaulieu. Redirected up, Miller. Build speed across the neutral zone. Miller on his off wing. Nicely sticked away by Hunter LaRoe. One-on-one with Miller. Now a chance for Terada. That shot's blocked. Anderson with the block that time. Terada with a good check. Salfia can't keep it in the zone, but gets in the way of Calkins. Make sure he doesn't get a chance the other way. Near turnover, but Shriver's able to get it out and draw a penalty in the process. That'll be a trip. And the third power play of the period for the 49ers. It happened just before that. As you saw Shriver on the ice. So it'll be Calkins who nearly had the chance before that. Takes the trip. And the 49ers have got to get something out of this power play. They're 0 for 2 in the period. Down by 3. Need something to go your way. MacArthur. Sweep checked away. MacArthur one-on-one. Needs some help. Williams does come by. To try to get the puck out of the skates of Herdick. And now he's going to draw a penalty. Herdick draws the penalty. Great work by him. 1-on-2 has MacArthur and Williams doing battle. Williams will take the penalty. And that does it for the power play, just 21 seconds in. 4-on-4 hockey with the faceoff all the way back in the Charlotte zone. On the power play, I personally would have liked to see Williams get in there a little bit quicker, help out MacArthur, try to get that puck out, because the longer that puck stays there, more time that drains away from your power play. Williams was late getting there and ends up taking the penalty on top of that. So now 4-on-4 for a good bid here for another minute 25. If nothing else is called, that shot goes wide. Bouncing puck makes it across the line. Ray just absolutely hammers his man into the boards. And it was Herdick again. It's scooped out. But a big check by Ray. Burke and Brosky on the points. Wake Forest tries to get a change real quick. Knocked down by Ray. Expertly done. He has a chance here. Backhander stop made. Oh, what a play by Ray. The home run pass knocked it out of midair. Watch this. Wake Forest, you see them going for a change. And he knocks this one out of midair and beats two men. It makes them collide. Gets a backhander. Highlight reel stuff from Ray. But Meyer keeps it a 3-goal game. Miller tries to scoop it in deeper. It's knocked down by the glove of McGowan. Again, not a whole lot of room out there for Miller. Here's Miller across the line. 2 men on him. Drops pass. Here's Smith, the goal scorer. Salfia, point shot blocked. He's able to recover and keep it in the zone. Pair of 16s going at it, McNulty and Smith. And 1 minute left in the period. McNulty to McGowan. And cross-ice pass misses everybody. But they wave off the icing. Wake Forest will have a short power play starting right now for 20 seconds. Wrist shot from the point goes wide. Kept in the zone by Potts. So Wake Forest, dangerous power play. Haven't had any chances tonight. Scored 3 in their first game against UNC Wilmington. 3 of their 4 goals. That shot whiffed on and out of the zone. They won't capitalize on this short power play right now. McGowan out of the zone as time running down, 15 seconds left. Wrist shot stopped by Beaulieu. And he'll melt it down. That one looked like he may have tried to sneak through. As you see him, that 7-hole between the blocker and the chest protector, always difficult for a netminder to stop. .7 left here in the second. Another offensive zone draw for Wake Forest. That shot blocked, goes up in the air in the slot. Williams takes his man out, wrist shot from the point, blocked. And that'll do it. So Wake Forest with 2 more goals in the second. Building off the momentum of a strong penalty kill. Scoring shortly thereafter and getting another one to make it 4-1. After 2, here at Extreme Ice Center, it's Wake Forest 4, 49ers 1. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here at Extreme Ice Center, where after 2 periods, Wake Forest lead your 49ers 4-1. Let's go back and look at some of the action that brought us to this point. After 1, it was 2-1 Wake Forest. Second period rolled around, 49ers with 3 power play chances, unable to capitalize. And then right after the power play ended, Adams breaks in. Garasimu fell. Adams able to get the puck off of White, poke checks it through him. And one-on-one with Beaulieu, and he makes no mistake with it. Hits the bottom part of the crossbar, just above the ear hole of Beaulieu. No chance for Beaulieu on that one. That made it a 3-1 game. And then another unfortunate bounce. Things not going the 49ers' way. The battle along the half wall. Gebhardt comes away with it, takes the shot, makes it all the way through. Right pad save. Rebound goes off the post by Adams, but bounces off the backside of Beaulieu and trickles over the net as Adams cashed in his second of the period. And that's where we stand, 4-1. A lot of hockey left, but the 49ers squandered a couple of opportunities on the power play. Need to get something going here to start the third. Top line begins. And a little bit of a switch here. Ryan Smith, the only goal scorer for Charlotte. He now joins Maragno and Miller on the top line. Shriver, Maragno with some speed. Has Miller trailing him. Maragno into the slot. Save made and covered quickly by Meyer. Fresh ice, and again, Charlotte, as they did in the first period, coming out strong. Try to generate some chances. Smith crashing in a little bit late. But Maragno doing the right thing, getting that puck on net on the rush. Maragno a chance there, that gets sticked aside. And that's going to be a penalty on Maragno this time. Gebhardt was skating with it. He kept moving his feet. Maragno, as you see right there, it causes a turnover, and that's going to get a whistle every single time. So Gebhardt draws a tripping penalty on Maragno just 32 seconds into the third. And a massive penalty kill for Charlotte right now. They cannot allow another goal if they want to get back in this game. Maragno to the box. Ray and Williams up front. Salfia and Shriver. Salfia shanks the chance to get out of the zone. Dumped back in by Wake Forest. They cycle. Here's Gebhardt. High shot. Beaulieu rebound goes, squeaks through and off the far post. Here's Gebhardt again. Skates up to the high point. Takes a nice pass down low, but Potts unable to corral it. Here's Potts, tried to get it in front. It's up against the post. Beaulieu very calmly with his skate up against the post. Didn't go down. There's a shot, and Beaulieu covers. And great chances for Wake Forest early on in this power play. Here's the last shot right there. Beaulieu, no rebound given up. But chances right before that. Initial shot save, rebound came in. He got just enough of it to deflect it off the far post and keeps it out. Adams with 2 already on the night. The stick goes flying. It was Ray. And Williams now battling. He can't get it out. Here's Gregoire back to the point. Gregoire again. Point one-timer. Off the stick of Ray. Gets his stick on it. Goes up into the netting. Good block by Michael Ray. 56 seconds remaining on the power play for Wake Forest. Their second of the night. Very abbreviated one in the second period. Only 21 seconds. For a very dangerous power play unit. Far cry from what they had against UNC Wilmington, where they had 12 minor penalties against Wilmington. Plenty of power play opportunities. They scored on 3 of them. Adams retrieves on the half wall. He's pressured by Smith. Smith all over him. Help comes. Wake Forest reclaims possession. Backhander behind the net. Gregoire. Now Adams. Broschke gets a stick on it. Wake Forest retains possession. Tries to go to the point, but the point was vacated by Anderson. And the Demon Deacons will have to regroup with just 18 seconds left on the power play. Over the line. All the way around. Carrick. Carrick with White all over him. He gets the puck. White again on him, but Carrick shrugs him off. Carrick still with it. Back to even strength. Centering pass missed its mark as Miller came out. White all over Gregoire. Now Miller. Gregoire. Miller takes it away. Miller comes away with it. Dumps it down, but a little bit too much mustard on it. That's going to go for icing. Miller tried to lead Smith on the rush. What could have been an odd man chance for Charlotte ends up being icing. So they'll regroup in their own zone. Again, Ryan Smith moved up to the top line here in the third period as Coach Trotz mixing things up. His like what he's seen from Smith. Shot to from the point. Glove down by Beaulieu as Gebhardt skated across looking for a screen or deflection. Beaulieu confidently grabs that one down. And you see plenty of room. Out at the top of his crease was Beaulieu. He's been strong on his glove side. Only the one shot by Adams on the underside of the crossbar has beaten him on that side. Face off one clean. Sticked aside easily by Beaulieu up into the netting. No screen in front, nothing doing there. But again, a clean face off one by Wake Forest. .308 gone by here in the third. Still a 4-1 game. Another draw one back. This time it's Potts. Circles around. He loses it. Gerasimu. Challenged by Potts. Poked ahead. Still in the zone. Potts retrieves. He goes around the net with it. Centering pass in front. Backhander just slips wide. Centering pass in front. Blocked. Burke gets down on his knees and blocks that chance. It was Kaloof who's had his chances. But Burke got down to block it. Oh, huge check. McCarthy that time. And here's McCarthy again, laying the lumber, causes a turnover. To the point, Gerasimu looking to get this wrist shot off. Gets it in there, but no screen in front. And an easy save by Meyer. There you see Gerasimu with nobody around him, all the time in the world, but nobody in front of the net to cause a screen or any sort of deflection. Easy pickings for Meyer. And here's the Ray Williams and MacArthur line who have looked good in the offensive zone. Let's see if they can finally capitalize. Quick draw back, and that shot was blocked. And out come Wake Forest. Cecchini looking to center. That gets blocked by Shriver. Shriver up to MacArthur. He's challenged hard, and he loses the puck. Salfia loses it. Look out. Quick shot, blocker save by Beaulieu. As Carrick again. Wreaking havoc. Salfia wins the puck and finally breaks out with it. Lots of space in front of Salfia. Builds up speed. Tries to go around his man. Look out. He goes hard into the boards behind the net. As Myers smothered that puck, here you see Salfia breaking through. Plenty of room. And right there, trying to get through, trying to get a stick on that loose puck before Meyer could smother it. And he took a hard hit into the boards for his efforts. Meyer will simply cover that one. Again, the top line back out there. Down by 3 goals. Need to get your top guys out every chance you can get, especially with an offensive zone draw. Maragno on the draw, Miller on his off wing. Miller gets it. Wrists it wide of the net. Again, looking for Miller. Finds some space. Finally, and it's blocked. So Miller in the high slot with a little bit of room. Wake Forest blocking plenty of shots. Look out. Here's Adams looking for his third. Saved by Beaulieu, and he smothers it up. Adams almost made that look too easy. As you can see, he goes around Broski. But well outside the top of his crease was Beaulieu right there, cutting off the angle and swallowing that one up. Adams, wrist shot, well wide. Smith pitchforks it out. Wake Forest retrieves. Miller corrals it. Muscled off the puck. Miller backhand, trying to get it in front of the net, but Wake Forest again collapsing down low. Not letting anything like that happen, especially with a 3-goal lead. Burke looking for Miller. Miller will get to this one. Down he goes on his body, gets the pass in front. Gerasimu pinches in, can't keep it in the zone. Charlotte will retrieve. And fresh bodies come on the ice for both teams. Turnover now at the blue line. Torrado, he gets absolutely taken down. Hard check right to the chest. Here comes Bebo. Chance here, wrist shot. Beaulieu swallows it up again. Grossman this time with the shot. Or check that who. Henry Hu, the Beijing prospect. Gets a shot from the slot, but Beaulieu melts that one down. Chance in front. No chance left with Shriver. Shriver with some speed. He gets hit hard against the boards. Taking away any possible chance of him generating an opportunity. Wake Forest now definitely taking the body, frustrating Charlotte. Strong defensive play and physical play by Wake Forest. Salfia looking for the home run pass to MacArthur. Wake Forest intercepts and sends it right back down again, forcing the 49ers to go 200 feet. Salfia turns it over. Centering pass goes all the way through. Wrist shot, gloved down by Beaulieu again. Kaloof. There's the centering pass, goes all the way through, but Kaloof keeps it in the zone, sees a chance with bodies in front. Confident glove save again by Beaulieu. Potts circles around, he's hounded by White. Centering pass, not there, deflected away by Broski. Williams goes up to MacArthur, angled it off the boards, has a chance for MacArthur with some speed. He puts on the brakes, dipsy-doos around his man, goes behind the net. And now Ray with it. Tries to send it in front, can't connect, and out comes Wake Forest. And neutral zone jammed up right now. Broski sends it all the way down after he crosses the red line. Potts just gets it out. Broski sends it wide of the net. Actually skipped past the glove of Meyer. Out of the zone come Wake Forest, one-on-one. And now Charlotte, plenty of bodies back as Cecchini's by himself as the rest of his team goes for fresh legs. Muscled off the puck was White. Here's Wake Forest again with their forecheck. Cecchini looking for the one-timer. Nicely done by Williams to get that stick in the way. Broski again hounded by Gregoire. Around. That shot goes off a skate and comes all the way out of the zone. Wake Forest simply dumps it back in. 10:51 to play here in the third. Bit of a stalemate now, 4-1. And out comes Charlotte, 3-on-2 across the line. Maragno's shot, save made, behind the net it goes. Maragno, centering pass, nobody there again. Wake Forest just playing solid defensive hockey. That one across the line. Maragno's shot is blocked. He gets another chance. Save made by Meyer. Here's Smith. Along the half wall, Smith dumps it behind for Miller. And turned back over. Adams with it. Goes off his man. Girasiba puts a body on, but Wake Forest able to retain possession. And now Smith takes a check and then takes the puck back over, backhands it all the way down. Angles it all the way down, and look out. That shot goes well wide. Big hit along the boards between Adams and McCarver, and that goes all the way wide through the crease. Good opportunity by Grossman. Here's Adams again. His pass blocked by Burke, and out comes Charlotte. Maragno crosses the red line and dumps it in as his line goes for a change. McCarthy, 2-on-2 battle behind the net. And Wake Forest, as they've done most of this night, when it comes to the scrums in the corners, have come away with the puck. Adams, nice little hip check by Shriver. Gets just enough of him to get him off the puck. And Terrata with some speed. Dinkler trailing him. Terrata goes around, looking in front. Redirected into the corner. And the puck eventually goes into the Wake Forest bench for a whistle. 11:29 gone by in the third. We are stuck here at Extreme Ice Center at 4-1. Not a whole lot of great chances for the 49ers. Wake Forest playing solid defensively, protecting their net, not giving up any big chances in and around their net. They're making sure that the puck stays outside and towards the point. As Wake Forest comes in offside. And here you see Gebhardt well in the offensive zone before the puck crosses the blue line. Charlotte needs to have something go their way here in the next couple minutes to make any sort of run. Shriver. As Ray was tied up by Potts. Intercepted by Salfia. MacArthur makes a nice move around his man. MacArthur with a chance. Trying to center in front. Doesn't quite make it. Stays in the corner. Salfia. He can't gather it. Kept in the zone by MacArthur. Now Williams to Ray. He's hounded. Now stick gets up a little bit. Ray can't come up with it. Now look out. 2-on-1 for Wake Forest. Here they come across the line. It's Adams. He scores. Check that Nick Carrick, who's been all over the place in the offensive zone all night. And there's the pinch by Shriver. Tried to get back, but here you see a perfect angle of it. Beats him far side, in between the blocker and the body. Tough spot, transition game. You got to take chances when you're down by 3. But Carrick with the tally. And it's now 5-1 Wake Forest. White backhands it up the boards. Maragno can't get it out. Maragno now does get it out, and Charlotte has numbers the other way, 3-on-2. Maragno, good back check by Wake Forest, preventing that chance. That looked like 3-on-2 all the way. And Miller finally gets a wrist shot from a bad angle, easily gloved down by Meyer. You see a little bit of frustration by Miller, as you can tell, just whipping that one from a bad angle. It's about the most space he's had all night. Meyer easily froze that one. As the referees pick up some debris off the ice. .705 left in this one. 5-1 Demon Deacons. Meyer has been strong tonight, hasn't been challenged a ton with some great scoring chances. Early on in the game, it sure looked like Charlotte was going to really pound the net and get a ton of shots on him. That one stick the side easily to the corner. They had 3 shots in the first 35 seconds of the game. Couldn't capitalize then, and only have 1 goal to show for it so far tonight. Adams. 2 49ers all over him. Drops it. Oh, what a move. And a shot. Beaulieu makes the save. What a great move by Lobel. Retrieves the puck from Adams. And watch this move around Broski. Broski went for the big hit. Whiffed. Beaulieu out. Makes the save up high. And then juggles it into his glove to freeze things up with 6:31 to play. Trying to go back to the point, but Burke comes across with speed. Burke 2-on-1. He's got McCarthy with him. Blocker save. So Meyer again stops that chance. One of the few odd man rushes for the 49ers tonight. Turned over, here's Terrata. A blind centering pass. Had Dinkler and McCarthy there. Couldn't connect. Wake Forest sends it all the way down. This will stop short of icing. Here's Gerasimu. Dinkler. He's hounded. Drops it off to Terrata. Terrata. McCarthy on his off wing. Nice move there. McCarthy gets the shot off, but save made by Meyer. Here's a nice move by McCarthy right there. But there's the shot again, right into the crest of the netminder, Cal Meyer. Demon Deacons setting things up behind their net are in no hurry right now with a 4-goal lead. Gray muscled off the puck. Demon Deacons again take over. And here they come, 3-on-2 now. Look out. Oh, great pass to Gebmeyer, and there's a goal. Gebhardt came in, beautiful directional pass around Salfia. As you can see, it's 3-on-2 right here. But this directional pass right there gets Gebhardt around Salfia. And then the one-timer across, and then no chance for Beaulieu against the grain on the one-timer. And it's now 6-1. And unfortunately, the wheels have fallen off here for the 49ers in this one. Wake Forest taking full advantage of their chances, and look out, another chance. Fawcett breaks it up at the last second. Wake Forest playing with a lot of confidence right now. And well deserved. They've frustrated the 49ers. They've honed in on Andrew Miller, defending ACCHL Player of the Week. He has had maybe one decent scoring chance the entire night. They have not had a whole lot of answers, but as Demon Deacons, their size, the battles along the boards, seems like every time Wake Forest comes away with it. And that shot gets redirected up into the netting as we see Peters out there. So the game out of reach. See Fawcett and Peters out there. I haven't seen a whole lot of them here of late. Here's Cote. Drop pass to Salfia. Right pad save. Hard around by Root. Kept in. Wake Forest tries again. Kept in again by Shriver. All the way around and behind the net. Wake Forest reverses Fields. And does so a second time. And eventually get it out. Log jam in a neutral zone. Shriver just cross corner dump in. Fawcett with a bit of a drive-by in the offensive zone. He'll go off for a change as Charlotte dumps it in. 3:40 to play here in the third. That's deflected up into the netting by the Niners. Wake Forest has sent some of the faithful to the exits. A lot quieter in this arena now than it was earlier when the game was in doubt. But full marks to them. They've played a fantastic game on the road, keeping the quality chances at a minimum against a very dynamic 49er offense. Broski gets it all the way out, no icing here. As Terada gave chase. Puck sneaks out of the zone. Broski collides with a man. Here's Dinkler. 1-on-3, nothing doing there. Terada, he can't hold on to the puck. And away come the Demon Deacons. Backhanded into the corner by Froelich. To the point. Wrist shot from there, redirected just wide on the far side. McCarthy gets it out. Here's White with some room through the neutral zone. Just feathers it in and regroups at the blue line. And again, Wake Forest. Irasima ties up his man in front of the net. Good job by him. Making sure that Wakely doesn't get an opportunity. Turned it over by Irasima though right there. Fed to the point. Cross ice pass, wrist shot from there, stick on it into the netting. As Hurdick's shot gets placed up there by Peters. So they haven't quit. Gerasimo tied up his man in front of the net, didn't allow another opportunity. You see Peters hasn't had a whole lot of ice time tonight with the team trailing. Still going out there and blocking shots. Gerasimo up the boards, not quite out. Peters comes up with it. Peters makes a move. Peters gets it again after Cote couldn't handle it. Shot gets blocked. And up into the netting again. Another whistle with 1:23 left. As there you see the attempt to go up the boards. Goes over the glass. And an offensive zone draw for the 49ers. Dinkler won it. That goes back. Doesn't quite make it all the way in. Backhander there, still loose in front. Cleared to the point. That shot blocked again. Rebound also blocked, goes into the corner. As Burke had a couple chances from the point. Wake Forest just dumps it all the way down for icing with under a minute to play. So signs of life for Charlotte. Trying to get it another tally on the board. And it's been one of the rare times that they've been able to get some traffic in front of the net and get to some rebounds. But Wake Forest, again, how many times have I said it all night? Blocking shots and keeping things away from their goaltender. Making sure everything has to come from the point, and in doing so, they're blocking shots. The only goal of the night by Smith was wrist shot from the point, looking for a rebound, getting bodies to the front of the net, and getting that rebound. Dinkler circles around. Dinkler, wrist shot. Another block. Shriver. Wrist shot. Well wide. To the point, Broski. Another one that's blocked. To the point, Shriver with room. Slap shot. Scores! So Matt Shriver gets his first of the season with 11 seconds left here in the third. As you see them doing battle, Terada in the corner, 1-on-2, escapes over to Shriver, and you see the shot right there over the left pad of Meyer. So a 6-2 score. Looks to be it tonight for the 49ers. Disappointing loss on home ice for the defending conference champions, and that'll do it. They fought to the end, but Wake Forest just a better team tonight. Bounces didn't go their way, but Wake Forest their size a big factor along the boards all night long, finishing on some chances that they had on odd man breaks. And they come away with a victory. Six to 2. The same score they lost to UNC Charlotte in last year's championship game. Our final score, Wake Forest 6 and Charlotte 2. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We will be here again tomorrow night at Extreme Ice Center, same time, same channel, at 10:15 Eastern Time. We will see you then, where the 49ers will take on the College of Charleston here at Extreme Ice Center. Good night, everyone, and thank you for watching.